When God removes them out your life, don't return. It's time for you to endure being alone and gather strength. Hey, I know there are some people who may deal with not liking being alone, but you're going to have to get used to it. You're born alone and you die alone. All right, you're born alone and you die alone. So being alone it's a good thing. It's a refresher. It helps you recharge. It helps you continue to find out who you are. Not that you may need to find yourself, but everyone needs to find themselves. People make this person's trying to find themselves. Like, isn't that the key to life? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Most people that are unhappy didn't go on that journey yet, or they didn't take that risk yet, or they didn't take the opportunity to find themselves yet. You're supposed to know yourself, so finding yourself is not a bad thing. People that don't know what direction they want to go in, people who are lost, make finding yourself sound like a bad thing because they don't know where the hell to go. They may seem like they know where to go. As far as this matrix is concerned, they may have it all figured out, all planned out. But when it comes to what they want to do and being their own person and figuring out what they love to do and what direction they want to go as far as that's concerned, they may not know what to do. A person that knows what they want to do may not be where they want to be, but if they figure it out or work towards it, all they have to do is work towards figuring it out. You may not get to where everybody else is as soon as they get to where they're at, but you'll eventually get to where you're supposed to be. That's a benefit of finding yourself. So when God removes people out your life, it's for a reason. When you keep getting into it with people, when things don't work out between you and somebody else. All right, when this friend, when this person that you know keeps behaving in certain ways that just keep rubbing you the wrong way. That's a red flag. When somebody rubs you the wrong way, when a buddy, a friend, someone you know, someone you spend time with, someone you chill with, when they do things to rub you the wrong way, it's only a matter of time before you and this person stop dealing with each other. You stop being friends with this person. Y'all stop hanging out. Y'all stop kicking it. Y'all stop watching the game together. You know, y'all stop going out and getting a slice of pizza together. You know, that ain't your boy no more. It's not your people's no more. Girls, y'all already know how it goes. Everybody know how it go for the ladies. Y'all already know how it go for as far as the ladies go. But you know, maybe y'all was able to go go do makeup stuff or lady stuff, girl things. Whatever girls be liking to do. I don't know what y'all like to do, but whatever y'all like to do. All right, y'all be out there doing it. Ladies be out there doing their thing and whatnot. Shout out to the ladies, okay? But when God removes people out your life, it's good that you leave that person alone. It's good that you leave that person alone. When people start behaving in a way that's pushing you away, most of the time they're behaving that way on purpose. Especially if you've tried to work something out with them and you feel that they may be trying to deny it. They're supplying it, but they're denying it. That's not good. All right, so it's time for you to endure being alone. A lot of people are afraid to be alone. A lot of people are afraid to be in solitude. A lot of people are afraid to not have anyone right there. Number one, God's always right there. You have God in you, you have Christ in you, you're connected to the universe and source, you're never alone. You're connected to your angels, your ancestors, you're never alone. But I know physically some people want another person, another body physically right there. They want somebody right there. And not just a body, not just anybody. I had to get my Leo on. Not just anybody. Because they really want somebody. All right, they people want somebody. But sometimes you don't always have somebody. Sometimes you're all by yourself. Sometimes you're all by yourself. And there's nothing wrong with being all by yourself. Some people, they can't handle being all by themselves. They gotta call somebody, chat somebody, text somebody. Or they gotta text somebody, Bluetooth somebody, TikTok somebody, you know. All right, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter somebody, somebody's, they got a something. Some of them even Snapchatting somebody. I don't use Snapchat. Anyway, um, yeah, it's used for memories. I've heard. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of memories. Yeah, some people be having out here, but I got your memories all right. When God removes some people out your life, don't go back. Okay, don't go back. Everything does happen for a reason, and sometimes people are only around for a season. Everything happens for a reason, y'all. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, y'all. Everything happens for a reason. You meet people for a reason. They walk into your life for a reason. They walk out your life for a reason. Or you walk out the life y'all created for a reason. It happens for a reason. It's nothing to be upset about. It's nothing to be angry or hurt over. People just have to realize that not everything is meant to work out the way you might think it's supposed to be. People have different values. People are different in general. People grow up different. People behave different, and that's not always a bad thing. People are supposed to be different, but you gotta be mature about things and realize when it's a time for you to gather strength. Some people, they don't ever go through this period. That's why when you get involved with someone and they're hurt or they want more from you than you're supposed to give them, they want you to do all these things for them, fix them, turn them into their best version of themselves, all these things. But this person doesn't want to put in any work on themselves. They just want you to do it. This person failed to realize that, you know what? I ain't got to put any work in on myself. I'm going to let him do it. Or I'm going to let her do it. I'm going to let them do it. Or whatever it might be. I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm just always gonna let him do it. People that are friends, you got that one homie. Like, bro, why am I always paying for the food? Or, bro, why am I always grabbing the pizza or grabbing the soda or grabbing the chips or pretzels for the game or buying the boxing match? Like, what's up, dog? So, people that get removed out of your life is usually for a reason. God wants you to have that time back to yourself. This person may not have been trustworthy. This person might have been a snake. This person might not have been good for you. Y'all might just not have been good for each other. Friend-wise, relationship-wise, relative wise, whatever wise, co-worker wise, whatever, any kind of wise. It's always wise to make a decision and based off of what you realize would be the best decision. It's always best to make the best decision, all right? Sometimes leaving a situation is the best decision. All right, sometimes people don't like being alone. Sometimes people go heal, people go figure out what it is they need to do to fix themselves, and they go work on themselves. They say, you know what, I need some time to be alone because I gotta work this out. I'm down. I'm kind of damaged right now. I'm not trying to bring that into nobody else's life. But then you have people who just keep going from person to person to person to person to person to heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. You have to go through that healing process yourself. You can't go to nobody and expect them to heal you. Unless you're paying them to be your psychologist. And even if you go to a psychologist, it's not going to do anything for you unless you choose to get the hell over it. You have to get over it. You have to get over the fact that you're alone, that you and this person wasn't meant to be together, or you and this friend didn't work out, or the person you was trying to be cool with, trying to make your homie, might have been a user, might not have been on your level. You tried to be cool, like, man, this dude ain't got no sense. Try to be a solid bro to homeboy. Try to be a solid bro to bro. Bro don't know what being solid is, man. All right, what's up with this dude? We gotta stay solid. When people can't stay solid, but you gotta leave them alone, because your situation is going to start to falter like Gibraltar. Your situation is going to start to falter, and when your situation starts to falter, things get altered. You don't want things to be altered in your situation. All right. Some people aren't meant to be in your life, and you got to accept that. It may have been good to have somebody in your life, but just because it feels good to have somebody in your life, or just because it feels good to have friends, just because it feels good to have people around that you could talk to, that you think are cool, and your friend and buddy and all this stuff, just because that feels good doesn't mean that person is actually for you. That person could be a snake. They could be talking about you behind your back. They could be acting cool to your face and acting fake behind your back. You never know. But God will remove them out of your life, and things will go wrong between you and them when things aren't right. When things aren't right, they can only go wrong. If something can go wrong, it will. If something's not right, there's a potential it will go wrong. So if something's not right, don't keep looking over it thinking you could change people. Don't keep looking around it thinking people will change in time. You have to let them change in time on their own, by themselves, away from you. Somebody that's going through a growth period that is toxic is like being around a ticking time bomb. It's only a matter of time before they explode, or before it explodes all in your face. The situation explodes all over you, all on you. Now you got something bad to deal with because you thought it was cool to keep kicking it with people. God showed you all the signs it was time to go. You chose to be blind. Hey, it's on you from this point on. God's like, man, I showed you this, I showed you that. You ignored it. The things that we see about people that God shows us can't be ignored. We can't ignore it. Oh, okay. Well, it's been real. Time to leave this one alone. Time to be cool with somebody else. All right. Time to be friends with somebody else. Time to kick it with somebody else. Time to start talking to somebody else. You start finding yourself telling yourself, man, this ain't it. That means it's something that the person is doing or something about their character or behavior that's rubbing you the wrong way. And if it's something about a person that is just not going to change, then no sense of getting upset, no sense of getting mad. Just, you got to go do you. You got to separate yourself from this person. Because sooner or later, they're going to end up bringing another side out of you. And that side is not going to be good. It's not going to be positive. It's not going to be a side out of you that you like experiencing. You're going to dread having to be around this person or see these people or be in this area. Whenever you even hear the voice of this person, it's just going to lower your mood. And that tells you right there, that's a huge indicator. When a person brings you down or drains your energy just from the sight or their presence, it's time to go. That means this person is doing things to you that you're overlooking, and subconsciously you're fed up with it. You're tired of it. You can't take any more of it. Start hemming and hawing, and man, it's time to remove yourself. All right. So it's time to remove yourself or let God remove them. Whichever one God does, whether He removes you or He removes them, don't go back. You don't have any business reaching out to people. All right, don't reach out to them. They may just try to. You don't know what they got planned. Let's just say that. All right, don't reach back out to people. If it was bad prior, it's only going to get worse. It only goes from bad to worse. A bad situation is not going to get better just because people appear to have changed real quick. Somebody wants something, somebody wants to change something, somebody wants to make something happen. They'll change real quick. I won't do this. I'll be there. They'll do everything. All right. There's nothing that they won't do. There's nothing that they won't do. All right. Hey, bro, I'll start paying for it. Hey. I got some money right here, man. It's time to just. People want to play with people because they feel that you're weak or they're stronger than you or over you, better than you. They may be friendly. They may be able to get along with you. But sometimes there are more things to this that we don't see. The dark side of being cool with certain people. The manipulative side of things when being around certain people. There's always dynamics. There's always dynamics in the way things go in terms of when you deal with a person. Things are either going to go smoothly or go well with this person, or somebody may manipulate and take advantage over another. When God removes people out of your life, it's usually because something is going on that He doesn't like. He doesn't like what this person is doing to you, doing around you, or doing behind your back. Only God knows. And if you're starting to feel or pick up certain things, that's God trying to let you know. So it's like, you know what? Once you start getting certain inklings and inclinations and your intuition, your spidey senses start going off, it's time. So it's time to say farewell and give your farewells, because you got to go off and you got to go be strong. You got to go off and you got to go be strong. It may have been cool to have people around. It may have been fun to have people in your environment, or have friends or socialites, associates. Sometimes God wants certain people all to Himself. All right, that's you. He wants you all to Himself. He's prepping you. He's preparing you. He's watching over you. He's keeping you safe. He's about to bless you, number one. All those you can't have friends, you keep trying to be cool with people, they keep getting removed out of your life. God's about to bless you. He wants you. It's just for you. It's just for you. It's not for anybody else. He wants you all to Himself. He's about to bless you. He's got plans of great success for you. Good things are supposed to happen to you. A life that you could only imagine and dream of is coming into your reality right at this moment in time. There are a lot of good things happening for you. Whoever's not supposed to be there won't. A lot of good things are about to happen to you because good things are supposed to happen to you, and they do. And whoever's not supposed to be around for that won't. They can't. This is what God's doing. God will make something go wrong. He'll make something break. Somebody's doing you wrong. Somebody's not doing right. Their stuff's gonna break. When you're around, when you have friends and you're around other people and you got people in your life, they're not doing you right. When you're around them, their things are gonna start to break. Things are gonna go wrong with their life for them. Things for them are gonna start not working out, not going well, falling apart because the negative energy destroys stuff. It's the negative energy. All right, so the secret negative energy that they have for you is why God removes them out your life. He knows these people are plotting, planning, scheming, plans to harm you, plans to hurt you, plans to destroy you, plans to cause destruction. God's the total opposite. That's what happens when the devil sends people in your life. And that's why God removes them out your life. People may not be aware they're being used by the devil. People may not be aware of some things that they have to change, that need to be changed, of how they're being used and how they're being controlled. They don't know. And when you know and you try to bring awareness to it and try to show them what's up, they may give you an attitude. By that time, God pretty much will remove you out your life if there's nothing that you could do to change the situation, because they don't want to change, and there's definitely nothing you could do to change another person, right? So God's gonna get this person out your life. He's gonna clean, straight up, just swing, remove this person out your life. Cut off. Because you are about to go through a period where you're about to gather strength. Everything's about to get right for you. Things are about to increase. Things are about to improve. Everything's going up. All you got to do is keep doing what you're doing. But once you realize, or once you recognize similar traits of the people that God has removed prior out your life, it's up to you. You got to cut them off. Otherwise, you have to sit, wait, and be patient on the Lord, which is nothing wrong with that. But He also gave us a mind and eyes to see and ears to hear. And He also communicates with us and shows us things through the behaviors of others to let us know whether we should continue to deal with people or not. And when those behaviors give us certain, when those behaviors show us certain signs, those are red flags. Now, people will get on your nerves from time to time, and people will irritate you from time to time, but it shouldn't be anything forced. Shouldn't be anything done purposely. Shouldn't be anything done because somebody's in competition with you. These are things that irritate you, that push you away from a person. There's a difference between someone getting on your nerves because they're just a person, and that's just normal behavior from person to person. Sometimes people are annoying. But then there are people who push you away purposefully. They purposefully push you away because it's something. It's a it's a jealousy, an issue, a problem that they have towards you that they're trying to hide because they want you around to try to manipulate, destroy, overthrow, overpower you, gain control over you. All right, these people like to own. They like to gain possession over souls. All right, they like to gain possession over souls. They don't want nobody free up in here. They like to gain possession over souls and gain control over people's reality. If that ain't demonic energy, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So it's time for you to it's time for you to get strong. It's time for you to gather strength. All the things that you go through, all the things that you went through, learn from it. Once you see similar behavior in another person, that's not just by chance. You see the same thing in another person that you seen prior. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they even sneeze the same. It's you. I'm gonna hit you out. You know what? I'm gonna holler at you. Whatever it might be. All right. I don't even care if it's the same hairstyle. I'd like to see you in the next video. Shout out to you watching this video. If you made it to the end of the video, all right, put a 2. And then put a 2 in the chat. I mean, put a 2 in the comments, all right? I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.